Today we started neuroanatomy. In the beginning of the class, we have discussed the classification of nervous system. Nervous system is the main system of your body, having memory, intelligence, judgment, controlling all systems of your body. Either it is endocrine or muscular or cardiovascular or respiratory or renal or whatever. So nervous system divides into two parts. You should cooperate with me. Which two parts? Central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system will divide into two parts. Brain, spinal cord. Brain will subdivide into three parts. Forebrain, hindbrain. Forebrain will divide into two parts. Telencephalon, diencephalon. Mesencephalon will having a three parts. Tectum, tegmentum, crus cerebrum. Then we have rhombencephalon. It will divide into two parts. Metencephalon, metencephalon will make your bones and cerebellum, and myelencephalon will make your medulla oblongata. And then you have a spinal cord, another part of central nervous system. In the newly born, it ends at the level of L3 to L4. In adults, it ends at L2, having spinal nerves. Spinal nerves and cranial nerves, they come into category of peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system again divided into two parts. One is somatic nervous system, another is autonomic nervous system. In somatic nervous system, we are having cranial nerves, 12 pairs of cranial nerves, and 31 pairs of spinal nerves. Somatic nervous system is controlling your skeletal movement, all the voluntary actions of your body being controlled by somatic nervous system. And then second part is autonomic nervous system, which is involuntary in nature, it is not under your control. What are the three divisions of autonomic nervous system? Sympathetic, parasympathetic, enteric nervous system. Sympathetic is fight, flight, fright, tension, stress. कोई भी दिक्कत situation है, कोई tension है, depression है, you are having sympathetic nervous. It is also called thoracolumbar outflow. Then we are having parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. It is also called craniosacral outflow. Then we are having enteric nervous system, having mesenteric plexus and Meissner's plexus. Meissner's plexus is present in the submucosa, and mesenteric plexus, it is also called Auerbach plexus. It is present in the muscular layer of your GAT. So enteric plexus is controlling your GAT motility. It is under your control or not? No, sir. Not under your control. So GAT motility controlled by enteric nervous system, then sympathetic and parasympathetic not under control comes into category of autonomic nervous system. It is a part of peripheral nervous system. Then we have discussed about from the fertilization, 30 hours after the fertilization, at which level of fallopian tube? Ampulla of fallopian tube. Na? It is a 5 cm length. We have discussed about the parts of fallopian tube. Yes. 30 hours after the fertilization, we have 2-cell stage. 40 hours after the fertilization, we have having 4-cell stage. 48 hours after the fertilization, we are having 8-cell stage. And 3 to 4 days, we are having morula, blastosa. And 5th day of fertilization, we are having early blastocyst. And 6th day of fertilization, we are having implantation, attachment of the fertilized egg or ovum with the uterine wall. So you can see over here we have a placenta attached with the uterine wall, and we are having two layers here, epiblast, hypoblast. Fluid just above the layers we are having amniotic fluid, and fluid present below or place present below the layer is called yolk cell. So epiblast will convert into ectoderm, and hypoblast will convert into endoderm. At 18th day of fertilization, we are having ectoderm and endoderm, and there is a formation of a primitive streak or primitive groove at the center of this part, ectoderm, where there is a production and secretion of the cells from the ectoderm going downward. And we know just down the ectoderm, here we have a formation of another layer called mesoderm. So now we are having three layers, ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Mesoderm is the derivative of ectoderm. So 21st day after fertilization, we are having a process called neurulation. What is neurulation? Formation of neural tube. So with the mesoderm derive a structure called notochord. So notochord will pull the ectoderm downward. So due to the pull of ectoderm downward, there is a formation of a groove or fold, and at the end there is a formation, you can see over a groove, fold, and at the end we have a formation of neural tube formed by the ectoderm along with the neural crest cells induced by notopod, which is formed by mesoderm, which is a derivative of ectoderm. So neuroplasts are paired strips of neurons. They are making your peripheral nervous system, and neural tube will make your central nervous system. So neural tube will have a 3 primary vesicles: prosencephalon, mesencephalon, forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. So forebrain will divide into 2 parts: telencephalon, diencephalon. Mesencephalon will stay the same. Structure of the mesencephalon divided into 3 parts. Posterior part is called tectum, middle part is called tegmentum, and anterior-most part is called cruciate. And rhombencephalon, hindbrain will divide into metencephalon or myelencephalon. Metencephalon will divide into pons and cerebellum, and myelencephalon will contain your medulla oblongata. And in the telencephalon we are having cerebral cortex, which is making your big brain. What is big brain? Cerebrum, and hippocampus, and amygdala, and basal ganglia. And diencephalon will contain your 5 thalamus: thalamus, subthalamus, metathalamus, epithalamus, and hypothalamus. Just below that we are having midbrain, having tectum, tegmentum, or cruciate. Then just below that, this is the lateral ulna. Just below that we are having pons and cerebellum, part of metencephalon. Then medulla oblongata, part of myelencephalon. Then we are having spinal cord. So that is the structure of the brain anteriorly. If we talk about ventricles, this telencephalon contains 2 lateral ventricles. This diencephalon will contain 3rd ventricle. Should I draw or no need to draw? It is like this. Telencephalon will have 2 lateral ventricles. This is first lateral ventricle, second lateral ventricle. In the diencephalon, we are having 3rd ventricle. So the foramen present between 3rd ventricle and 2 lateral ventricle is called foramen Monro. Foramen present between 2 lateral ventricle and 3rd ventricle. And the mesencephalon we are having this cerebral aqueduct or duct of Sylvius. And the metencephalon and myelencephalon we are having 4th ventricle, like this, a diamond shaped structure. Having 3 foramina: 2 lateral foramen called foramen Luschka, and 1 middle foramen called foramen Magendie, and the spinal cord we are having central canal. So this is the ventricular system present in the telencephalon, diencephalon, and metencephalon of your brain. Do you have any question? No. Thank you.